This speaker needs power just to be a speaker. So what exactly is a field coil?
When moving coil speaker was first developed in the 20s, we didn't have, I'm not that old, but they, even I'm not that old.
You're in your 50s. It's all good.
I knew I liked you for a reason. So there were no really good permanent magnets that would give any kind of field strength you needed for the fixed magnetic field against which the voice coil field reacts.
Okay.
We used electromagnets.
Okay. So instead of using a permanent magnet like most speakers, this design uses an electromagnet.
Take a piece of steel, wrap a coil of wire around it, connect it to a battery. The current flows through establishes a field in the steel.
Okay.
Of course, that means you always need a power supply.
So instead of using a permanent magnet like most speakers, this one uses an electromagnet. And that's why the speaker actually needs its own power supply. This is the new Jones and Seretta Troubadour, a $34,000 field coil speaker designed by Andrew Jones. And this isn't just one field coil driver. No. Andrew designed a concentric driver, so there are multiple field coils working together inside the same assembly.
I found that, well, the way to do it is to embed one coil inside
the
the
other. Okay.
And so that's what I did. So it's a concentric field coil concentric driver. Right? That just, yeah.
It's a double concentric
Mr.
field
Concentric,
coil.
yeah, that worked for me. But it took a lot of development and finding a partner that was willing to do all the experimenting, wind everything and whatever.
That is an insane amount of engineering. Field coil speakers are already super rare and super niche, and Andrew ups the ante by making it a concentric design. Wow, that's pretty cool. This thing looks humongous. How much does it weigh?
160 pounds.
160 pounds.
Yes. But he tried it with this. It's about the same weight as the Source Point V10.
Oh, okay.
But obviously in a different camera
Shape.
dimension. But if you want real bass response, the flat response down to low frequencies, the only choice is a big cabinet.
Okay.
So that drives the size of the cabinet.
Sure. And once you start chasing high efficiency, deep bass, and low distortion all at the same time, the speaker begins to get very large very quickly.
There's a unique combination of motor strength, moving mass, and cone area that you need to meet to give you the shape that cabinet volume is designed for.
Mm-hmm.
I need a minimum of 16-inch of driver cone area to get the parameters right. And I didn't want to put a 16-inch driver on the front. It's already kind of bulky enough. So, okay, 2 12s is at least the area of a 16. So I'll put 12 on the front, 12 on the back. But now I've got to design still a low enough mass 12-inch driver. And I've got to design all the motor system again.
How heavy is that thing?
37 pounds.
That top driver alone weighs 37 pounds. Not the entire speaker, just the one driver. And the bracing he had to put into effect to hold that upright is pretty robust.
Because I got to put it inside its own small mid-range enclosure inside the cabinet, the back wall of that cabinet helps to support the driver.
So now you can see why the speaker needs power. It's not power like power amplification. It's more like energizing the magnetic field inside. That's why it needs power. And one of the reasons why people like field coil designs is that they can reduce the magnetic distortion that can be found in regular speaker motors. The big, main important things that people want to know: availability and price.
30, shade under 34K.
34K.
Yeah.
There really isn't that much like changing in speaker design, and something like this is kind of like a breath of fresh air, you know? Whether field coil speakers ever become mainstream or not, it's fascinating to see engineers like Andrew Jones exploring completely different approaches to speaker design. Hopefully I get another chance to hear these outside of a hotel room and spend more time with them. That's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions about this or anything else down in the comments below. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff that you know you love to do or hate, whatever. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.